Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 180. 59, right to 59. Good track.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Check 13. Tiger.
Now Foles. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Dante Jackson picks it, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Newton. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Newton throwing complete to Samuel. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Check the backer.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had to catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
We got set, buddy. Hey, check. Great.
Newton on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Check. Hey! Gun.
Spoke to Mike. Mike spoke. Rip left.
Throwing again. Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now Newton. And he's got his target. That's Moore.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true WR1 for the Panthers.
Ready? Right to the 3. 44. Check pass. He's crashed. 8.
To the air again, Newton. Dancing to it, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Newton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
A gain of 27 on the play.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Foles. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Let's go, defense. Hey, here we go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Foles. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack.
I'm coming.
First touch of the game here for Benny Cunningham. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
6 yards on the play.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Great.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Back at his own 5-yard line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From his goal line here, Newton. And his throw here's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
180. 13.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Foles looking for the end zone, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Cunningham. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Mario Addison in on the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd down.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Ready. 10-2 stop.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Hey. High 7. Spot.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Good. 180.
59. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Marquise Lee, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Check 99.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. 20. Gun.
Here's Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, Greg Olsen's back for his 13th NFL season. The last 9 have been in a Panthers uniform. Only 9 games for him a year ago, 7 the season before due to injuries. But when healthy, a 1,000-yard receiver in 2014, 15, and 16.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Again to Christian McCaffrey. Telvin Smith on the tackle.
These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Check.
Back to throw, Newton. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Newton now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Rolling to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas, and it's 3rd and short.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Newton. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Get in the weight room.
And they run with a backup. This is Thomas Rawls. Luke Kuechly, the all-pro linebacker, in on the stop.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. You go.
They'll set up a throw. Throw left side to his tight end, Swain. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 7.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Where'd he go?
Fournette, a 1st down carry. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense, to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
From the 30 on 2nd down. Foles. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. They'll Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. Too little, Cupcake.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay.
Your trip ends here, baby. Your trip ends here.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Lee. A 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
A gain of 19 yards.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a 1st down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And an alley to run. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Miles Jack with a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Off play action. Newton. And he's going to go down again. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. The shotgun snap for Newton. Quick slant caught by Moore. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. And look at this, it's a fake. But he will not make the first down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. Fournette on the counter. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Now Leonard Fournette. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They're going to look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Hey. Mike, check. 59. I got him. Here we go.
59 Mike. 59.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Lambeau on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Panthers 7.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Slam. Great. Football's the Mike. Mike's football. Watch twist. Gun. Twist. Joker. That's it.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Newton. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. So we have come, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Here's Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, watch this, watch this. Hey! Greg! Ball trot!
Newton to throw. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Newton now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Newton. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Ready? 50. I don't think you got it, sir.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Avery Jones making his presence felt on the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Gun. Now watch run. Out. Hey!
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hustle. Mike 50. 20. Coming this way. Here we go. Bang. 8. Bang.
Throwing is Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd and 5 now. Foles. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Check safety, check safety.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
First down, this is Rawls. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Here we go.
Now Foles. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now back to throw. Looking for Pryor long. That's going to be caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Terrell Pryor, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10.
Mike spoke both. So we got man.
Newton now to throw. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Newton now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Shift! Watch the shift!
Great.
Now Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. The 40. He's at the 30. The 20. 10. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point, White.